Well, I don't usually tune while the recorder's running, but this recorder's kind of odd, and once I had it running, it was easier to just share that with you than to fiddle with the recorder's recalcitrant ways. Get a little volume on here. I am messing with the Beat Buddy right now. I'm in a what's called a 6/8 rhythm, which is like a 3/4 rhythm built out of eighth notes, and instead of usual 4/4. I did my last recording in this. I'm just not done with it. I'm going to do it again. I set this drum machine up when I'm going to play because I don't know if everybody's like this, but I kind of got one tune that's wired inside me that just plays all the time, and it just has nothing to do with anything except it's just this little three chord thing. And if all I try to do is play, I got a couple choices. One, of course, is I can play the songs I should be practicing anyway, which wouldn't be a bad choice. But if I want to just improvise, and especially if I want to improvise and tell stories, I need to do something to kind of break me out of that. So that's what I bought this drum machine for, because the idea is that if I have to match what I'm doing to something different, then what I'm doing will sound different. So that's why I 3/4 right now. I, like everybody else, I play mostly in 4/4. 3/4 is what they call a waltz time. John Prine does a lot of songs in it. Paradise, John Prine's Paradise, when I was younger, my family would travel. That's a 3/4 song. Anyway, so we're going to work on one here. I don't know what key I want to play in. I'm going to play in E. There's a certain sameness. I don't know how bad it is. I actually can't tell. What I'm doing here is I'm just playing the harmonies that are existent. Where's the other one? Oh man, I'm in B. Oh, okay, that should have been here. Excuse that. When I'm playing here, I'm just playing the harmonies that are existent in the C6 tuning mostly. You know, you're supposed to play slant chords and all this other stuff and pick up these notes that aren't there obvious. But you got 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, and in my case I got another 5 down here too, because I'm a weird guy and I like it down there. Try to get away from those inherent obvious harmonies because it can get pretty boring. But I'm new with this instrument. You know, I've only been playing this thing since sometime in the middle of the summer of 2014. Played a lot of things, but I just stumbled into the lap steel then, and it just fascinates me. And I stumbled into C6 tuning even later. A lot of what makes it so fascinating is the C6 tuning. there, but I hit it. Of course, you got your all your minors built in. So you know, like there's your E, I'm playing an E, and your relative minor is whatever that is, a C sharp minor. It's an easy way to get regular 6-string guitar players to throw things at you. That's just your old 4 chord. Your 1 chord. And your 5. Do that all the time. See, your relative minor in any major key is the minor chord or minor scale that starts on the 6th scale degree of the major scale. So, you know, we're in E here, you know, we got a regular E major scale, and there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And right there, this is what makes this a C6 tuning. There's a 6. It's almost never in anything but steel guitars. And there's your 7 and 8 right there. So you got you scale right straight across, but you got 1, 3, and 5, and then you got 6. And your relative minor is going to be the chord that starts on 6 and is made up out of the rest of your major chords. And since I'm playing an E right now, for a minute there I fell off and got into F, but I'm now back in E. I start on my 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I go my 1st, my 3rd, the other 2 chords of my major scale. It's my relative minor. And you got the minors to work off your other 2 major chords too. You know, in a given diatonic scale, I did this on a harp the other day, and it makes a lot more sense than it does on a guitar. You can only play 3 major chords, 3 minor chords, and 1 diminished chord, assuming 3-note chords. Somebody called me on those being triads the other day. Yeah, okay, it's a triad. But it's a chord. You can only build 3, 3, and 1. 3 majors. There's my E. There's my A. And there's my B. Those are my 3 majors that I can build on the key of E. My relative minors are relative to the 1 chord, the E. I've got E C sharp minor. And relative to my 4 chord, which is the A here when we're playing E. The relative minor to that is that's an F minor. No, it's an F sharp minor. There's an A major. And there's a G sharp minor. which is your third relative minor in the key of, no, that's not a G sharp, that'd be a B. Let's see. That's a B. 1, 2, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, that'd be an F sharp. Have to be an F sharp minor. See why you got guys in playing E mostly play blues and don't play a lot of minors, because I don't know what I'm playing here, but they're right handy. See, that's the deal about C6. I don't know what minor this is, but if I just wanted to play it, and if I want the other minor chord that goes with the key of E, which would be a B, you know, the relative minor to a B major. It's just there. Man, I love this tuning. It's just so cool to mess with. And you got all these 2-note and 3-note harmonies. They're just laid out in that the chord as it's tuned out. And I can't name them all. There's people that are way better at this than I am, and they can tell you, you know, that's a second, and that's a fourth, and that's a whatever it might be. But I just know they're really cool, man. And I mean, I understand that stuff. I can sit down here and figure out, you know, that that's a fourth interval. But not at the same speed my fingers move. And if you want to make this real Western sound, you just strum all 6 or 7 of them. Let that 6th harmony ring out. We've been taught as people who grew up in America, of course I'm a 67-year-old guy, that's the sound of Western swing. I mean, Bob Wills gave us that, and all those other people gave us that. And some people hear it and they say that's the sound of Hawaiian, but I grew up here in Missouri, and you really didn't hear much Hawaiian music here then. Ain't nothing wrong with it, it's just I've never heard much of it my whole life. So to me it's Western swing. I don't know what the heck I do, I just... Whatever it is, though, I enjoy doing it. And I don't know if it's selfish or what. I enjoy feeling like I'm sharing this with somebody. And so I hope you're out there. I hope you exist. I hope you're watching this. And I hope that you enjoy my ramblings about music theory and about the world and life and the steel guitar and the harp. Right now I can't play my harp. I got a broken string. So this is going to be an all steel guitar night. And I thank you for being along.